Good day, open hearts, and thank you for being here at Ixchel Energy. So we are back in the studio. No more traveling for now. I hope you had a beautiful November. November was very, very strong in bringing up a next level of clearing, which felt like I said, it was like, it might have felt like a war, but it's not a war. Some people say it's a war between good and evil, dark and light, or the hats thing, the white and black hats. And I just, what I sat through November, I just saw like this movie ending. And as November moved through December, there was this quietness that came upon me, and I'm like, wow, what is this? It's just like this stillness, this space of trying to settle a lot of the frequencies and changes that happen in November. Like I said, they were very strong because for many, November brought a lot of fear forth so that we can identify it and clear it. And for me, it brought a lot of issues with prosperity and survival. And so just, we just keep clearing it and clearing it. As November ended and December came in, there was this huge expansion of the heart center where I experienced this. I don't think I have enough vocabulary to explain it, but it was this expansion of the heart that just went bigger, open, but at the same time, it felt, I don't want to use the word hollow, but it felt like there was so much space in it. So that's what I say, it's not hollow because it's not empty, but at the same time, it felt a lot of space and lot of expansion. And I even tried to look to see my heart center, and it just, what I could see was the galaxies. And I know it sounds weird, but that's what I experienced. And so I'm just sharing this with you to see if you happen to have something similar, so you don't feel like, oh my God, I'm going insane, what is going on with me. But I felt as if I had this here open and expanded, and there was so much room coming from the last week of November to December. There was this stillness that when I looked in, it was the universe, the galaxies, everything, but nothing was like moving. Everything was so peaceful. This dark, deep blue color, just all around the heart center. And there was just, I don't know how to explain it. There was silence, but there was a specific harmonics also coming through. So at the same time there was silence and stillness, there was a different song. That's how I can just say it was a different harmonics, a different song that moved through in December, and it's still coming through, like just quiet, observing and being, and just expanding, allowing this big heart center opening that happened to continue to expand and encompass and take over more and more of my own field. And as this happens, I continue that breath that I told you about, that we talk about, I think it was in October or September. I don't remember, because this is something else that's happening. I don't have this memory of this week after this week after this week with the dates of the calendar. I don't remember when specific things happen, but I just know it happened. So it's just very strange with the memory again. But it's just this beingness. This is all I can explain, how I can explain the process of coming from the intensity of November, clearing of this fear of survival, to December stillness and this gigantic heart expansion. Because when I say gigantic, I literally see galaxies and universes in the gateway of the heart, in our heart centers. So as we still in this quiet space, and when I say we, it's, you know, all of us, but I refer to me, but you are me and we're all one. So we sit and allow in this deep surrender the expansion of this heart center to get bigger and bigger, and as it goes bigger, it clears the field. Now, as it moves out, I have also experienced not the need of companionship, of checking on with people, or because I have this stillness, this faith or assuredness that everything is well and all is as it should be. And I had that before, but this is like a different level, a different level of stillness and faith. Grace comes to mind, where I see the distortion in other people's fields, but I also see them working through in the way they want to work through them. I see the wrinkles on other people's fields, but I also have the knowingness and the faith that they are creating the tools and the experiences that they need to clear, if they choose to, these wrinkles in their fields. So as I come back to the studio, and I'm trying to find the words through the process of finishing November to December. So that's why I'm talking a little bit slow, so allowing the words to come through, because that is not one of my strong suits. I don't know. Especially when I'm traveling, I have the Spanish cassettes, and I had to change it to the English, and then there's a period that I have no words. So I'm trying to put my English cassette on. So I see, especially people that I deeply, deeply love, experiencing creations, you know, their own experiences that they create at some levels that are very intense, very, very intense. But I don't feel, and this, I don't want this to sound like is not compassionate, because I deeply love them and I feel for them, and I wish I could, you know, take on some of their pain and suffering. But I also feel this detachment. And as I said that, I just went up to my throat and clear. Because it could sound harsh, but I do feel it like that. There is this detachment, this knowingness that they are in their journey at a higher level now. When we move from November to December, we all move, regardless of where we were before. We all move to a much higher level. The whole all of us did, the whole collective. Like I said, we voting and voting, so we moved to a much higher level. And in this level that we're moving through, a lot of people will feel the need to clear between their power, you know, claiming their power, and feeling the force that seems to be pushing against them. But it's not a force really that is pushing against them. It is a call that they have made so that they can step up their power. So I'm trying to explain this. I don't know how I feel. Like, I see a lot of people that I deeply care about and I love that are still struggling with some crutches, fears, or addictions. And by addictions, I'm not just saying like drugs. I'm just saying, codependencies, or some of my clients are not ready to let some relationships go. And that's fine, because, we are the micro and the macro. So what is going on in with our fields, this is how we create the entirety of our experience. And when you feel like you still need this projection to continue to play, it will continue to play. But I feel like it's okay. This is what they need. And I don't feel the urgency like before to slap people in the face and say, wake up. No, I don't have that anymore. So I just wanted to tell you that if you're feeling it, it might even feel like this blah kind of space, but when you look into it, it's not really a blah space with nothing. It's just this expansion of the heart. Because when you touch through it, when you feel through it, it feels like jelly, like plasma. And when I was moving from November to December, also, you could feel the codes coming through are very, very strong, to the point that they felt like honey, that consistency, the plasma coming through the sun and moving through our fields from the earth. They felt like honey, that thick, coming through. Like when before, 6 months ago, 4 months ago, they were just like snowflakes consistency. There were these beautiful frequencies coming in that we will experience and coming in and touch our skin, and it was just like beautiful snowflakes. That's how I experienced it many months ago. But now they feel thick, like more purposeful, and they come in, and when you receive them, I am coming out and I'm willing to receive, and I open my field to receive. They come in and they liquefy much more rather than this thick honey. They come in like honey, but then they touch the field and they liquefy right away, and they just merge with our liquid, our own liquid, sacred waters in our bodies. So that's how I felt. I'm feeling still the transferring from November to December. As I was traveling also, I dropped a lot of the looking into the support from the planetary systems, and I know that's still happening. A lot of our brothers and sisters out in the cosmos, are supporting us. The planets and the suns and the galaxies are coming through our support and cheering us on with this gigantic Herculean change we are bringing forth. And as I say, it's Herculean is because it feels like that. It feels very forceful, but it's not. Remember, life doesn't happen to us, okay? It happens for us. So when I say force, we are bringing in this force so that we can bring forth our power, our own power. So where have we allowed our power to go? Because we give the power willingly. Regardless of you saying, oh well, I was in this relationship and that relationship, or even if it's not relationship. Remember, I said micro and macro. It's a relationship that you have given your power. It could be also a government. It could be a planet. So it's just the same thing. So as I move through December, I can feel not just the heart is just tremendous expansion. Like I said, I can feel the galaxies coming through and expanding through the heart. I know it's crazy, but here I am sharing. The spine is also widening and pulsating, with this honey like plasma that is coming through. And I feel sometimes when they come through as very strong brain pulsations, blah blah blah, and then it's like, it's not painful, it's just, okay, there they are, that kind of thing. Not like a couple of years ago I was like, whoa, my ears. It's not painful. Last year was like terrible migraines, but now it's just like somebody was ringing a bell and say, I'm coming, open the door. So I feel them. Sometimes they come through and they just pour, and you either surrender and accept it. I say, here, I am a conduit for this, and open the field if you wish. Everybody has their own intention, and we are all unique on that. That's why we are all needed here, because we are all unique beings with our unique blueprint and specific sacred geometry to make this work. Okay, so we open the field and receive this incredible beautiful honey plasma. I'm calling it honey plasma. That's how I feel it. It has come in many colors now. I don't know if you saw a picture I posted in Facebook when I was in Antigua and coming into our house, and I looked and it was just this beautiful rainbow coming through. And that's how it's been very consistent. It's not just that one day, it's very consistent. Every day there is this beautiful rainbow of honey frequencies, like very thick rainbow waves coming through. And you don't need to be outside to receive them. It's getting chilly here, so what I do is just connect with the sun from the inside and the window, or I go out, but I would just, sometimes it's not, I'm not able to go out, so just connect with the sun and receive them anyway, because they have been coming consistently every day since the passage of November to December. The last week of November I felt them, and they have not stopped. Sometimes they get more, or sometimes they get a little bit less, but they have not stopped. So I feel that this is a new way of being. We stopped talking about timelines a while ago, because I don't feel that we have that anymore. That's how, if you get a reading with the cards with me, before we could see timelines that you were working on, but now it's not like that. It's just all about how expanded is your heart, and how, at what level is your brain working with your heart, because your brain has to be married. They have to come to a coherence that allows you to work through your day moment by moment. Like I said, little micro baby steps. I'm still doing that. Little moment by moment decisions, always checking into the heart and the higher mind to be connected and coherent, and allowing the choices to come through so that it will benefit me and the whole entire collective. So that's what's happening. So here we are back in the studio. Again, I'm here on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I am only seeing, I only have 3 to 6 appointments a week, because I've been trying to take care of myself and clear, do my own work. But I'm feeling guided that in coming January, the next year, I will be opening more appointments. It feels like that, like I'm going to be here, and I just want you to know this is here for you. Just let me know when you want to come, and we can sit and we'll talk about the kind of support that you need to remember who you are, remember what you are, remember what you are here for, which is basically to express who you are as source through this physicality. But when our personalities and our light is not aligned, that's when we have distortions and we have more challenging times, because the challenges come to show you where you're not aligned. And so that now that this deeper, higher presence of ourselves, the highest self is coming through, then we move through the day and we have to feel it as what it is. It is us. I was talking to an almost 5-year-old, and I was talking about this, and he said, my little Felipe said that this was just himself from the future. So I thought that was genius. Of course, he's a master. So you could see it as is you coming through from the future to close the gaps and to accelerate your growth. Okay, that's how probably he was trying to explain to me, Mr. Felipe, my almost 5-year-old master. So he was saying that it was the same but from the future. So I just wanted to tell you that if you feel it like that, like I'm just feeling this expansion and this, there is no need to do anything. That's why I took my time to do this video, because I didn't feel the need to do a video. I'm sitting in my practice, I'm doing my practice. I dropped some of what I was doing, and this is, you can see that we're moving to a way of being where we're going to discover more of our gifts that are authentic, unique to us. So as I move through this, I also see the true light in a lot of people when they're coming from non-fear and they sharing more freely without the fear of, this is my technology, this is my way of doing things, and I don't want anybody copying me or anything. Because when you pick up a tool, you're not going to use it the same way than the other person that was using the same tool. We are all different. But I do see that a lot of the people that are still projecting are still struggling with the force versus power type of thing, like some feeling like somebody is forcing you, or someone or an entity or a government agency or an actual country is imposing their force upon their fields to the point of feeling suffocated. And at that moment, you need to realize where your power is. Where is your power? Is your power within you? Or have you given your power to either this entity, this person, this organization? Have you given your power to them to push, to force you to do something that is against your higher mind and heart alignment? So that's what I feel. This is playing still because a lot of people still need it. And it will continue for as long as some people need to experience that. When nobody needs to experience that, that's when the end comes. All right? So why are they still doing that? Why don't they, it's just, these are just experiences that continue to play on because there is a need for it. Okay, so that's all it is in my view. Again, I'm just me here in the corner of the universe. I'm not giving you any gigantic life lessons or anything. I just wanted to tell you that this December that came through is just this huge heart expansion that I wish you allow it to happen. Oh, my eyes are hurting already. I put makeup today because I missed that, but I've been using nothing because my eyes just continue to change. So anyway, moving through December, it feels like we just surrender to the expansion that is coming through for your heart and allow it to happen from a place of non-judgment, okay? Meaning what you see outside is a reflection of what you're creating in the inside. So if you don't like it, don't judge it. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel guilt. Don't feel any emotion actually towards. Just be the witness. Witness what is presenting in December. And allow for your heart to expand from this place of grace, faith, and knowingness that you being on your core, on your being, you are okay. You will be okay. And as we move through this December, January, which are always very, very powerful, and I feel that it's not a calendar thing, it's just very powerful because as a collective, we put so much awareness in this month. So we create deep change. So let's use the deep change for our advantage to show us, like I was saying in the October, I think it was, be grateful for the triggers. So use this deep heart expansion coming through December and January to experience, and it's okay to not be in a reactive state, okay? You just experience your beingness, your stillness, your deep grace, and allow the changes in life to happen for you. Wherever you are experiencing fear or for lack of something, understand that it isn't real. That is just something coming forth for you to observe. If you want, say, oh, this is presenting, this is what's coming. So you will do your work and clear. And continue in your beingness and your stillness. So there's a deep platform of witnessing what I feel this December and January. And I just keep saying the hearts containing all the cosmos and the universes and everything. So everything is in the heart. And as everything is in the heart, remember, so it's everyone, so your loved ones, your parents, your children, your brothers and sisters, everybody is going through their own journey, and there is no need for us to educate, present, slap in the face and tell them our truth. Because that's really what we're doing, is our truth from the space of our beingness, how we see things, but they are not in the same space. So allow them room to grow and allow them room to experience and have their human experience the way they want to have it. Let me see if there is anything else. And with this, I'm going to just do light language is coming through to support this heart expansion. Today, I believe is bats. That's one of the things that hasn't gone away. My following the Mayan calendar, the numerology, the signs of the numbers used to give me are full. It's not there. I know they support and, they come forth when they need to, and the planetary support, but the Mayan calendar is so organic that is still there. And I think today's bats is the weaver of creation, time and space. So we're creating this beautiful platform here and allowing the support to come through for all our heart expansion, to be present now. Teranke son tomalke, solombanke, tukuluma aleake, tulukuma aleleake, tutuskuma, aleake solokuma alealeaka, lokumba aleaka, to tomaleku, lialeka, to tomaleku, kliale, likinianaka hateku, niama anekeke ahe, asetem kumma ha, alake heko onomahalea, kutuma aleake, kutuma ake sotoma, Maahe soto akiama lealeku maatehe sokutuma leha setuma ake. Okay, this was a cosmic mothers, an ancient one. Setkula aleakustutuma neneake, holding you in the space of deep love of the mother. That's how I feel, the mother, the cosmic mother. But this 1/4 coming in this beautiful regalia of white and blue dress, and she has a big salakiyama sleeve. My cassettes of Spanish and English, sleeve on her beautiful regalia dress, and just folds it. It just folds it, so that we all are inside her beautiful tunic. Naleake tsotoma aleleakatsu maateake. Thank you so much. So with this, I leave you. Enjoy the rest of December. Allow your heart to expand. Be in the state of beingness, witnessing, and curiosity. Okay, and just, you know, be the version of yourself that is the highest you can embody moment by moment. Thank you for being here with an open heart and an open mind. Thank you. Remember, we are the angels. Divine blessings. Namaste.